They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah. Wake up, the cake up. Raise up, or make us do something. We don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now, on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get fouled.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And as we see so Frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nice spin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fighting through, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. Now they'll run it on the toss. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even knowing. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Ingram holds it in. And now running right through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to duck.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now he'll throw, and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Able to shake him off. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Pitch back. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Succop for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 32 that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.